Well, here's something making a comeback, puzzle and watches. And in a true futuristic way, here's some that's digital. Welcome to the Pixel, Puzzle and Watch Collection review. And before we get started, as always, hit that like and subscribe button if you haven't already to be kept up to date. And also, the link to our Discord is down below. So let's get unboxing with the gameplay. Okay, so firstly, let's have a look at the unboxing and things before we actually get into the games themselves, because I think a lot of people will probably get a bit of a kick out of this. So you start with 3 games: Pixel Loops, Pixel Cross, and Pixel Patterns. And at the start of the actual game, I suppose, before you do anything at all, you get to unbox them. And this is kind of like something I expected to be in here and kind of essential, and they have it, and yeah, they've done it quite well. You can look at each of the features afterwards. You can view, you know, the box, the manual, the actual console itself, and all the little gubbins that come with it as well. And to my mind, this is all handled quite tastefully and done quite well. Although I will say that I probably would have wanted a zoom button. That would have been kind of nice, but I can't seem to see anywhere where there's an actual zoom button that you can use. So it's a bit of a missed opportunity and a bit of a shame, but it doesn't spoil the fun or the, you know, nostalgia, I guess. And so let's get into the game, shall we? So firstly, there's 3 games here, all puzzles, of course. And the first one I'm going to touch upon is Pixel Cross. There's like 200 10x10 nanograms. Now, I didn't know what a nanogram was, so I had to go and look them up. And basically, as far as I can see, a nanogram is where you get like the grids either side with numbers on, and they correspond to like almost like battleships where these things are. So it will say 9 across, therefore there's 9 like black squares that will go across, but then you have to work out where those 9 squares are. So obviously a 10x10, it's either at the start or the end, and basically that's what the whole thing is. You have 3 lives, and once you've blown through those 3 lives, well, it's game over. The game B mode on this game, every game has 2 modes by the way, as far as I can grasp, is kind of like a free mode where you can just go around and place them and not lose any lives because you don't have any. This took me a while to get into, but it ended up being one of my favourite moods. It's not too bad actually. And I did have quite a bit of fun with this one, you know, guessing and all. Which, it's not guesswork though, because obviously you have all your clues around. People that are going to buy this is going to get what I'm talking about, I'm pretty sure. And then next we have Pixel Pattern, where you have to turn all the squares in the grid into like black squares. And yeah, you have like a Tetris-like piece, and you then have to work out how to manipulate every square, because if you hit everything black and then point over a black and a white, they'll swap over. So you see the conundrum there. But apparently it can be done, and yeah, I've not done it yet. This too was a fun game, and yep, also one of my favourites, and I had a bit of fun with this one as well. And I think I'll be coming back to this one a few more times, because it's actually quite relaxing in a tormenting type way. And finally, Pixel Loop, which is one of my least favourite, well, it is my least favourite puzzle on here, with 72 logic puzzles and game A and B giving a different type of difficulty. You have to draw a uninterrupted line on a grid following the clues. Now, I had to look this one up again on the internet, and there's not much there that I could find. And if someone could actually find something and let me know how to play this one properly, that would be much appreciated, because I called my wife into this one and she couldn't work it out like myself as well. And even looking at the trailer for the game, I still couldn't work it out. There's dots in the trailer as well, where you can change like the square grid around into dots, and yeah, if you're looking at the actual screen, you'd probably get what I mean, but I couldn't work this one out in order to actually win a game, I guess. Graphically, well, it's very retro, but they actually look quite nice. I think they could have been done a little bit better, but as they are, they're very sparkly, and yeah, it's a very nice look and feel to them, and it does actually make them look real and almost like you can pick them up with your hands. Sound wise, a nice little relaxing tune in the background, and it's okay. And yeah, there's not really much here that's special. Have another listen. The good. It looks good. They are puzzles, it feels very retro, and yeah, it's a nice blast from the past. The bad. There's not really any instructions that really tells you what to do in the games. Kind of like, I think, presumes that you know what you're doing, I guess. The score. Okay, so I rate games under my own, experience with the game and all. It may not match everybody's, but I can only go off my own personal experience. And also whether they get onto the Wall of Fame, or the Wall of Shame, or somewhere in that middle. And I'm going to give Pixel, Puzzle and WatchCollection a 3 out of 5. I did enjoy my experience here. It is fun to play, hell of a kick, very nostalgic, but I think I personally would have appreciated a bit more help with how to play the games. And I realised they've probably made this for people that know these games and just wanted something like this, but I think they could have considered other people as well. Maybe I'm wrong, maybe there's something there, but I really couldn't find it. And in which case they've made it too hard to find. But I'm not unhappy that I've played it, and I will be going back to it. It's quite a good blast from the past, and I do like the games in general. And as for my alternative, I'm going to go for Pixel Cross Adventure. Apparently it's, because I've not played it, although there is a demo, go check it out then. It's a cross between an adventure game and the Nanogram games, which is pretty cool. And even has RPG style elements to it as well. And Lo, what are your thoughts of Pixel, Puzzle and WatchCollection? Yeah, I'm reading that off every time I say this. Will you be picking it up or will you be leaving it? Let us know down in the comments. That's what they're there for after all. And why not hit that like and subscribe button if you've made it thus far to be kept up to date with all my latest content. And why not hit that link down below to be taken to our community Discord. Come join us talking about our favourite things. Because life is better when we switch together.